Hello, welcome. Okay, it's brutally hot out, and it's so. We woke up, let's say about 9. I had to wake this guy up around like 9 o'clock this morning.
You did not wake me up.
Okay, so we just came out of seeing They Came Together. I came, Cory came, we came together to review They Came Together. This spoof of basically all Meg Ryan romantic comedies ever.
Yeah, face palming, literally the whole movie.
That was this guy.
Oh my god, no.
Now I'm not sure.
I don't care if it was done on purpose or not. I don't care.
This is like this. This is a spoof in the vein of Airplane and Naked Gun. Basically, a bunch of all the Zucker and Abrams type comedy, where you have like basically these big spoof homages to genres. Like Airplane was disaster, Naked Gun was police procedural / noir, and they play effectively like the plot. It's played straight and the characters play straight, but you have all these weird side gags that sort of clash together.
It's a movie where, you know, there's gonna be those people like, you know, find it funny, and those people like me that don't. And it's like I call it like stupid comedy.
Yeah.
You know, call it whatever you want.
Because you have a lot of weird gags, like when Amy Poehler and Paul Rudd, their characters having the big sex scene, they just intentionally knock over everything in her apartment, and at one point they knock over this cabinet full of jars that are just labeled tennis ball, dirt, marbles.
It's not even a sex scene. They're literally kissing the whole night.
I know, but that's it.
It's not even sex.
Or like when they're having the big breakup scene, she's just like, and she's throwing all the stuff like, take back your suitcase or your jacket, and then she starts throwing up these magic markers and these CDs, and he's somehow catching all of them like almost perfectly.
He caught all the big stuff, but then when it came to like the markers,
he caught a few of them.
He caught a few, but he let a few go. He didn't catch everything.
Or these weird gags were like at the New York coffee place.
In their sex scene. Literally, she picks up a vase and throws it. Like, what?
One of my favorite small gags is like, they're at the New York coffee place and everything's like $9. Okay.
Whatever.
Well,
I'm pretty much done.
I thought it was kind of cute. I mean, Amy Poehler and Paul Rudd, like, they're such perfectly doofy actors. I mean, Paul Rudd's always like great when you need like a doofy comedic leading man, and Amy Poehler is playing a doofier version of Leslie Knope from Parks and Rec. And I wouldn't mind seeing them a natural like straight romantic comedy.
I told you, I'm done. I'm done.
I was interested in this project mostly because I in this age of like where a lot of the spoof movies that come out like either in theaters or usually straight to DVD from like Seltzerberg or from like the Wayans brothers are generally really terrible. This one, at least this one, it comes from David Wayne, who was famous for Wet Hot American Summer, which I haven't seen personally, but it has like a big cult following. At least these guys, in terms of the way this movie's constructed, they know their genre, they know what they're doing. Some of the joke, like, though the problem is here in this movie with some like why isn't like particularly laugh out funny is because they're very broad. They make very broad statements, or like. They acknowledge like all the tropes of the romantic comedy. It's like how one of the sort of the small running gags in the movie is how with Paul Rudd's character, he like with all his friends, his family, he's basically calls them, "Hey you, my best friend," or "Hey you, my big brother," and they keep calling each other like big brother, little brother. And then his friends are like, "Hey married guy, hey poetic type, hey like chronically single." And
I'll make one more point. This movie has too much repetition. There's literally like 5 minutes worth.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's one of those jokes where like they keep trying to drag out something, and eventually because of sheer like repetition, it becomes funny. It's like, are you talking about like the bar scene?
Yes.
That was a weird joke. Basically, what happens is
You don't need to explain it.
I can't.
No,
Can
you
I?
don't. No.
It's basically like,
No. Move on.
well, yeah, there's like a lot of like drawn out jokes, a lot of jokes they keep going back to that weren't really that funny to begin with, and it's sorry, it's bright. It's 11. It's only 11:40.
Well, say what you want to say, and we can let them, see it for themselves.
Yeah. I think like it's cute at least. That's all. Yeah, it's not laugh out funny. I just like, it's just one of those movies where like I did kind of laugh out only because like seeing Cory's reaction versus some of
Because
this.
I kept face palming.
Yes, it was like, oh, oh. And I was wondering with Cory's because he didn't like if he like is tired of like romantic comedy like tropes or whatever.
Well, the only thing I'm gonna say, I said it before, you're either gonna like it and laugh, or you're not gonna like it and not laugh.
But that's all comedies.
Yeah, but this one more so.
Yeah.
This one more so. I mean, there's those comedies that are like, most people agree, but then there's like those few people that don't. But this one's like...
I honestly laughed at this movie more than Neighbors, but that's just me.
I thought you were laughing at me more than, just...
I don't know, like, there's some good parts of it, like,
you love dragging this thing on.
I just like to express my opinion.
No, and don't talk about a specific part.
Okay, fine. I like the cast. I mean, it's full of TV people, but, like, they're really funny TV people.
That was a weird scene.
What scene?
The music video.
Oh, yeah! I didn't get that joke.
Alright, go on.
Well, yeah, I guess I just keep it short. If you like a decent spoof movie, at least one that's competently made and like just made with people who know like how to do a spoof and at least make a few decent jokes, this is cute enough to watch. I mean, you don't even have to go out to theaters to see this movie. You can just download it from iTunes. Would I recommend seeing it? Hello? I'd recommend. It's cute. It's like a nice thing to like a nice like hour and a half way to spend an hour and a half. You see some familiar faces, get some cute
jokes. I didn't want to spend an hour and a half with that. I was like,
you were done by an hour.
That's when I asked.
Yeah.
That's just when I asked.
When did you like officially get tired of the movie?
I don't know.
Because that hour mark, that's when I got my film.
Probably when they went back to the restaurant for the second time. The story part, like they're
with
not the flashback, like the present.
You mean with like Tiffany?
The present.
Oh, okay. So I've been like 15 minutes in.
Yeah. I was like, oh, it's one of those movies.
So I guess it's like your thumb is down, mine's up.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Okay. So yeah, I guess that's all there is to say. I came together, you came together. We didn't come together because we didn't come to an agreeing.
That's nice.
Yes, we didn't come together. I'm sorry. That'll be all then. Later this week, we'll be checking out any combination of Earth to Echo and or Tammy, and that'll be all. Thanks for watching.